London is the place for me. London, this lovely city. You can go to France or America, India, Asia or Australia, but you must come back to London City.
And welcome back to another video. Today we are headed into London to go where to?
London Transport Museum.
We're going to the London Transport Museum in Covent Garden. We're currently parked at Stanmore Station and we're going to be heading into London on the tube. So join us for what's going to be a really cool day in London, going to the Transport Museum and maybe seeing some Christmas lights. I don't know if they've got those out just yet, but we're super excited. It's really efficient to park here at Stanmore. You quickly pay on the phone app and then you're straight into the tube. You're on the Jubilee line, on the tubes, at Stanmore Station. It's really easy to get here from Northampton as well, straight down the M1. A pretty easy drive to head into London. Today we're on the Jubilee line and we're going to Green Park, then we're getting on the Piccadilly line to head to Covent Garden where all the steps are. Is everyone excited to be in London today?
Yeah. And we've got something exciting happening this month.
What's happening?
In less than 20 days, we are going to get a new puppy. We're bringing a puppy to the family.
And what's the puppy called?
Lilo.
Lilo. You excited for today, Mummy?
Oh, very excited.
Grandma, are you excited for today?
Yes, where's the camera? Oh yes, hello.
There we go.
Another embarrassing moment like Typhoon.
If you haven't watched our Disney vlogs, make sure to go and watch those after you watch this video.
See silly.
Especially the Typhoon vlog.
See silly grandma.
We are now headed on to the Piccadilly line. We've just got off at Green Park and we're going on to the Piccadilly line for 3 stops, I want to say, onto Covent Garden where there's all the steps. So I'll ensure that I show you all of them. I mean, the steps are huge. The tubes have been okay, not many people around this morning. I don't know how many people there'll be in Covent Garden, potentially quite a few. But we're now headed on to platform 2, Piccadilly line. To the dreaded stairs. There is 193 steps, equivalent to 15 floors. This is the Covent Garden stairs, everybody. It's 193 steps. Apparently it's quicker to wait for the lifts, but we are getting the calories up today, walking 193 steps up the Covent Garden Underground. We've still got 142 steps to go, everybody. We'll meet you at the top. Say it's quicker to wait for the lifts. I don't agree. We're already over halfway. We've only got 74 to go. It's a good workout for your day in London. 57 to go. This is above us. Loads of steps. 192 steps later, and we've arrived in Covent Garden.
Actually,
193, sorry. 193 steps later. Or 94, I can't remember. And we've arrived in Covent Garden. Put the camera around.
Hey,
quite busy.
Easy work.
Was it easy for you, Grandma?
I had to build for this.
We arrived in Covent Garden. There is not too many people here, but the Transport Museum's just to our left over there near Theatre Royal Drury Lane. Before we go to the Transport Museum, just in Apple, because I need to get my, I've got a warranty screen protector. You get an unlimited warranty with Apple screen protector, so I'm just waiting for that. And then we're going to head over to the Transport Museum out at the Apple store after my screen protector's been fixed. And I'm now heading over to Ben's Cookies to the shop, go and get some cookies. We have got the Ben's Cookies. I'll show you them when we're eating them. I still feel half asleep. I feel like I'm not woken up enough. Maybe still in the Apple store because they're having some problems with my screen protector. However, it's just such a good and easy process that you can just go online and get a replacement for free with your free warranty replacement. I think it's so poor that they've got all of these food places around, yet none of them have toilets. And then you have to pay £1.50 to go into the toilets. I just think that's poor. it's another money-making scheme. But in front of me, if I flip the camera around, is the Transport Museum, which is where we're headed into now. We've got our tickets, we've got 2 annual adults passes, and then 2 children. Children are at 2 to 17. I'm assuming that's also 0. But super excited to come in here. Never been before, and we've always said we want to come in here, so it'll be an experience, and I'll take you along with me.
Fine. I'd rather carry it because I know what will happen.
Now we're in the London Transport Museum. We scanned our tickets and we're now in. So in the olden times, in the 17th century, 1800s, this is how they used to travel around.
That's called the chair to anywhere.
It's called the chair to anywhere. You can see it just here, the demonstration of it just there. And this is a model of it. Look at that. So that's how people used to travel around London. In the 1800s, they had the omnibus, which I think was done by a horse again. But this is how people used to sit. They're not very comfortable, are they? I mean, I think they're more uncomfortable than the underground. They feel very rickety.
Would it be pulled by a horse?
I think it was a horse, yes.
Oh, I say. Right, hang on then, folks.
You can see it just over here. This is the omnibus from 1820s. It's a replica, obviously, it's not the real one. Look how cool this is. It's a very fancy way to travel around London. And then they've got all the old transport modes. Again, the original buses, very different to the Boris buses that are now on the road. This is 1842, these buses were made, so a while ago. But look how big the wheels are, and look how small they are at the same time. Wow. And then this is another form of transport just here. Once again, pulled by beautiful horses. I mean, can you imagine seeing horses with a bus on London streets now? You just want to see it, and you can see the guards over their eyes, they don't get distracted. But there it is. So that's Greenwich and Waterloo's. And this is 1890, so still a really long time ago. And they're still being pulled by horses. Obviously cars didn't come in until the 1900s. We're still being pulled by horses in 1890. So we've seen the old modes of transport just here, done by horses. And now we're heading down to the other section. We're currently on floor 2, we're heading on to floor 1 now. But it's a really interesting museum, a bit different to a normal museum. I'm not a huge museum person. And I'm aware this is a bit of a different vlog to what Disney was, and we're using a different camera, so the colour grading might not be quite just right yet. I might seem really pale and things like that. But it's such a good museum here. I'm really shocked with what it's like. I expected it to be different. I don't know what kind of different I expected. I expected it to be a bit bigger as well, but obviously you're in Covent Garden, it's a really small space, but they've crammed a lot. Here is the first underground train. I mean, to be honest, it's not hugely different to as it is now. I mean, compare it to the Elizabeth line, it is. But the principle of it is incredibly the same. You can see the people sat down, but it doesn't not feel like a underground at all. More spacious, 100%, but still 100% feels like the first underground and a current underground. We've skipped ahead of time a bit, but this is 1922 and it's the first locomotive. But look how big this is, and I'm assuming this attached onto the London Underground. You can see the cabin in here. Wow. Feels very tight. I feel like I'd be quite claustrophobic in there, especially if it's underground as well. In 1872, this is the ladies only carriage. They have their own carriage on a train, as you can see just there. Quite small. Did I say, yeah, 1874 I think I said. I don't know what number I said now. The ladies only carriage. That's crazy. You wouldn't even think that any of that would be happening now. And it shows just the evolution of gender and equality over time. So looking at these trains now, you just really can't imagine seeing these on a London railway, considering how small like the Avanti West Coast trains are and things like that. It's just so crazy to think that these were on the London Underground, and firemen said we worked 10-hour days 8 times around the circle, and in the summer you could hardly breathe on these trains. I mean, they're bad enough on the London Underground at the moment in summer. Think of how bad that must have been in the early 1900s. We are sat in a carriage, and even though it feels very claustrophobic, it's very luxurious. You've got loads of space, and as you can see, we're a family of 4 in this instance, and you can see that we've still got loads of space, and they're comfortable seating. You would just not get anything like this now. You think of normal trains, they're so cramped, so claustrophobic, and you've got total control of your own carriage. We are upstairs still, and there's an interactive section. So I'm excited to see this. I think it's more aimed towards children and having a break from your children for a few minutes. However, we'll still have a look at it. We've put the microphone on. It's got a bit more noisy in here. But yeah, really enjoying our time here. It's a bit different. It's a different museum. And not normal, however, it's really fun. Well, unfortunately, I couldn't film in the kids' play area because there was just too many children around and can't put them on the video. I've just heard some other people say it's really different, isn't it? And I totally agree. It's a different museum to anything else in London. One museum that I'd really like to visit is the Science Museum. I think that'd be really cool, and it's interactive, which I really like. I don't like reading things for too long. And then there's like a illusion place that I think would also be really cool to visit. There's so many things that are in London that I'm yet to do that I really want to do and I think are just really cool. What's your opinion on the London Transport Museum?
Well, it's quite good. I like, if you see there, the train goes up and down. My favourite floor is but no. My favourite floor that we've been to is probably this floor. Because like, the other floor's really small.
There's the train. You like that bit over there, didn't you?
Yeah, you could get private carriages. They were way luxurious from now, because now they're very hard. In there they were soft, and yeah.
We're now heading down to the next level, which is more interactive, and I'll be able to take you on some buses and things like that. I think this is a taxi just here. As you can see, it says for hire. I mean, look at that. It's so different to what our taxis look like nowadays. Take you from the front. Yeah, that's exactly what it's like. It's like just a Yuan Bang type of car. 1939, this bus, that is starting to look a lot like our Boris bus nowadays. And then this is a electric tram from 1910 that would have been on London streets. Look at that. It's just crazy to think that these used to be on the London streets where we walk today, and you just can't really imagine it, I don't think. There's a picture just here of what they used to look like. I mean, you just cannot imagine seeing one of those on a street today, whether that's up Oxford Street or Bond Street or wherever it might be. You just can't imagine it. 1954, and these are the buses that you would see on the streets of London. Again, so similar to the Boris buses. And over here, you can see the cabins where they used to drive and how they used to dress. You just wouldn't get that. And they've got real life traffic lights in here with the timer. I mean, this is different. Look at this. Could you imagine seeing one of those on the streets out? Be all over TikTok and YouTube, and you can see the Boris buses just over there that we'll head to in just a few moments. And this is how they buried the tunnels. This is how tall they were. So small. I bet that was quite the job to do. I wouldn't want to do that job. I feel that it would feel quite cramped and claustrophobic and tight. Once again, with quite a lot of these jobs that you can see in the old London times. And just here is the classic tube design that you see kind of to an extent on our London Undergrounds at Covent. Look very similar, still pretty big inside, but then that could just be wear and tear. You can see from Euston to Covent Common, transportation is complete. Look at that. I mean, it looks very different to what the Underground actually looks like. The London bus. It's really cramped in here. I don't think I would like this at all. I mean, I'm not a fan of buses anyway, but it's very cramped. I mean, they've got a mirror so they can see if anyone's going down. There you go. But it's pretty steep. Imagine going down here. So we've just finished our time here at the London Transport Museum and have really enjoyed ourselves. What's everyone's thoughts? Will we come back again?
Yes, I really enjoyed it. I didn't particularly enjoy the war section, learning about the war and the transportation.
Personally, I wouldn't come back for a few years. I think it's one of these things that you do it once, you don't have to do it again. But Man and Two Swords, we went in 2019. I want to go to that again soon. We're now heading out of the London Transport Museum and I'll let you know what we're doing next. So we've been in the Apple Store, however the HomePods were £80 cheaper at Curry's, so I'm just going to get one from there. We are now headed to go and get some lunch, I believe, or go to the Lego store. Seeing that I haven't brought anything in Apple, there's a DGI in Leicester Square, so I might have a look there. But yes, enjoying our day here in London. I can flip the camera around, you can see how busy it is. Not busy at all, to be completely honest. I never knew there was an Oakley just there. Yeah, not too busy at all. I enjoyed a lunch at Tesco, had a meal deal. Live on those basically. We're now headed to the London store, the Lego store, as I might have said already. And then I might pop into DGI, seeing we're in the same area, because I want to get a black mist filter for this camera. It's busier now, I would say, than it was when we got here. Oh, hang on, I'll show you in a minute. What have you got?
Joe and the Juice.
Joe and the Juice. I've never had a Joe and the Juice before. Apparently they're really good. And I will be trying one day.
I've got tuna Kato.
What have you got?
Tuna Kato and oatmeal.
Where are we going?
Going Lego store.
We're going to go and look at that.
We're going to look at the biggest Lego Star Wars set yet. I didn't get the TIE Fighter. Look at this is really cool.
Oh wow.
Where you can, it's the trash compactor. You just got to turn that. I'm pretty sure.
Wow, Oscar, how long do you reckon it would take to build that? What does it say?
So there's actually a second set for a TIE Fighter to come here.
Oh, one, you have to buy that, do
You have to buy that separately.
Wow, look.
Oscar's brought some things in the Lego store. He enjoyed that. I mean, it's a huge store in there. They must make an absolute fortune out of that shop. I mean, the fact that they have people waiting up outside, and normally that queue is way bigger than that. We're now heading to DGI, and then we're going to head to Buckingham Palace area and St James Park to have a bit of a walk around before heading back on the tube to go to Stanmore Station.
So, first thing, we have this, which is the biggest Star Wars set I've ever had.
Wow, look at that.
Go down. This is the one that Joshua wants.
That was because we're a Lego member.
Yes.
Is that because you're a Lego member?
When you're a Lego member and you spend more than £100, you get a free set
Wow.
where you have the Disney logo
And you
here.
can't buy those.
You can put that in the set.
Wow.
Or you can put the Toy
There's nice.
Story
Okay, cool.
set.
And
Then
then this one's really cool.
this one, so it's a like arcade machine, and then you can put coins in it, I think.
Very cool.
And then it
You
opens
open it
up,
up. Yeah.
and it's like a little house.
Very cool. Currently in the lid shop, chocolate everywhere. I'm gonna pick and mix a few bits together to take home with us today. So we went into CGI. I was looking for the black promise filter that can go in there. However, they don't have them. You have to order them online. So today has been an unsuccessful trip for my purchasing. I looked for a HomePod, they didn't have it. I looked for the black promise filter, they didn't have it. However, we're now going to Fortnum & Mason because I need some more tea, Earl Grey tea. So I'll take you along there, and then we'll be heading to, I think, heading back or going to Buckingham Palace. We are now entering my favourite shop or second favourite shop in London, which is Fortnum & Mason. I need to get some more tea from Fortnum's. I love this shop so much. It's so grand. It's very me, and I'll show you when I get my tea. Even though I'm sat behind in front of a Halloween wreath, they've got all their Christmas decorations out here. I don't know if they've got the advent calendar window thing yet, but they've got the Christmas trees. They've got wreaths everywhere. So yeah, they're in Christmas spirit, which I don't blame them. But there's a Halloween wreath just behind me. I love this shop. As I said, it's very grand. I very much like it. The tea is downstairs. The tea used to be in the second floor, it's now downstairs. So I purchased that on the way out. However, I just love this shop, and I mean, I'm a bit shocked that they've got all their Christmas trees out, but also at the same time not very shocked, because shops like to be in Christmas from as soon as possible, because marketing and blah blah blah, because people are more likely to come into the shop and buy something during the Christmas period, and it will go all over TikTok again and Instagram again and all those social media things. Have been obtained. Show us, Grandma, what we've got. tea and more tea for me in there. You enjoying your day? You enjoying your day?
Oh, very much, thank you. And I do like my Fortnum and Mason.
The video hasn't seen you since Florida.
Oh, no, that's true. That's true. I'm still here.
Are they missing you?
Of course they are. The viewers are really missing me.
Earlier I said that I didn't know if the advent window would be out. However, behind me is the advent window. I'll be able to pan it around in just a second. I can't believe they've got that out already. Here it is, just in front of me. There is the advent window this year, 2025, as you may be able to see. You can't see it hugely, however, if we zoom in just a smidge. Zoom in, there we go. You can see each number's on the windows just there. And then 2025 written on the side. That's almost shocked me that that's there. I did not think that it would be here already. I thought that we might be waiting quite a while until that comes up. In case you haven't noted, today is the 1st of November, officially the Christmas period, Halloween time. We walked through Green Park and we can hear the brass band of Buckingham Palace playing, so if we get there in time I'll be able to get some film of them. They sound like an awesome brass band. You can hear them all the way from the other side of Green Park. They were playing Ain't No Mountain High Enough at the time, but what a cool addition to have to Buckingham Palace and to London. We are now heading to Green Park Tube Station, half an hour tube back to Stanmore to head back home of what's been an absolutely awesome day. I have to correct myself, it was a concert band, it's not a brass band. But we've had an awesome day here in London. Thank you for joining us, and I'll see you in my next video. Please like, subscribe. When you subscribe, turn that post notification bell on, so when we upload a new video you can be one of the first people to watch it. Bye everybody!
London is the place for me. London, this lovely city. You can go to France or America, India, Asia or Australia, but you must come back to London.